She took on Donald Trump in the 2016 U.S. presidential elections and lost. Now Hillary Clinton is speaking about what went wrong and what comes next. I'm Faiza Amin inside Toronto's Enercare Center, where Clinton is in town to talk about the most controversial U.S. presidential election.
I admit that, I've always felt before that I had to be careful in public, to keep my guard up. Well, that's all gone.
A crowd of 5,600 greeted Clinton inside as she made the second stop of her What Happened book tour, a memoir promoted as her most memorable yet. Many have been waiting to hear from the former U.S. Senator and Secretary of State following her defeat.
We've heard so much about the other perspective, but she's been really kind of quiet.
What's next? Is she going to run again? Is she going to do some type of leadership?
During her one-hour appearance, she couldn't help but to poke fun at her former competitor.
When leaders deny things we can see with our own eyes, like the size of a crowd at an inauguration.
Right from the beginning, it was a campaign full of jaw-dropping moments. Today, Clinton touched on many of these controversies, from the Russia scandal, which she says needs to be further investigated, to the FBI director investigating her emails, which she says had major impacts on the outcome of the elections.
I know that it was the principal reason why I ended up losing, because to do what he did and then right before the election say, oh, nothing there, kind of just kidding, really stopped my momentum, and it worried voters.
Having made history for being the first woman to ever win the nomination of a major party in U.S. history, Clinton says though she faced sexism in the past, she was reluctant to speak out about it.
You don't want to come across as like, oh, this is unfair. It's just part of the landscape. Some of the comments that are made, some of the treatment that women receive is not just about one particular woman, it is more general than that.
And her greatest campaign regret? It's not what she said, but what was said about her.
I don't have many regrets about the campaign other than losing, which, is a big regret. But one of them is the way that the Clinton Foundation was attacked, and just plain old-fashioned lies spread about it.
So what comes next for Clinton? She says she will continue to stay engaged in advocating for people's rights, democracy, and continue to empower women to get involved in politics.
I think that we may well have in 2020, I don't know, maybe 20 or 25 people run. And I hope a bunch of them are women, because I think the more women we get in, the more people will see there's different leadership styles, there's different ways of talking and approaching problem solving, and that will help us kind of normalize having women run for president.
This is the second city stop for Clinton's book tour, and Toronto is one of 3 Canadian cities she'll be visiting. She also has plans to stop in both Montreal and Vancouver. Inside the Enercare Center, I'm Faiza Amin for City News.